All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. Did Cash go to the bathroom?
He actually did.
Okay.
After 15 minutes of wandering around, getting scared of your little wind chimes and what's that overhead thing called?
And it flaps.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, just go pee.
Mug is scared of that too, though.
Why? What's so threatening?
I guess because, like, to them,
Like somebody
it's just
attack.
like, yeah. Like, because I guess they really can't understand. But let's start off by talking about what is coming up in a few weeks, which is the inauguration of reelected Donald Trump.
Y'all know they calling him DJT?
Huh?
Here he is.
Wait, what?
That's his nickname. The people is calling him DJT in the news.
What, Donald J. Trump?
Yeah. And I'm like, why y'all giving him cool fucking names?
DG.
This man is a super villain.
DJT. That is fire.
Right? Like, nah, I can't say that shit.
Isn't he getting inaugurated on MLK Day?
On MLK Day. Yup. Ain't that something? It could have been Kamala. Oh my God. This feels like we're in the wrong, like, universe. Like, this is what happens when all the bad things do happen. Like, when the villains do win, this is what happens. You know?
Yeah.
Not to catastrophize, because we're not going to die. We'll survive it.
Yeah.
But, like,
it's just going to be an interesting it's going to be an interesting 8 years.
But also, like, what an ironic way to start. To be inaugurated. Donald DJT is going to be inaugurated on MLK.
Is you using
Now,
a
what the
nickname?
But I'm saying, like, they gave him DJT like we gave MLK. The fuck is y'all on? Huh? What's this? You trying to play in my face?
His people
That's what
don't
it
even
feel
like
like.
him no more.
Not yet.
Oh. So let me get my last low. Yo. Go ahead, Ariana. Take your little second. This nigga trying to escape again.
Okay. I mean,
You getting back down.
it is MLK. It is inauguration day. I don't think I'm more so. I'm looking forward to actually knowing what he's about to do in his first 100 days. I'm looking forward to
He already
just-
told us.
well, no, like really seeing him do it. Like
The deportations or
he talking about like doing a deport. Like what is the plan? Like what does that look like?
that's the plan.
Well, you know, he's his people are mad at him right now because he wants to keep the H-1B visas, which are the visas that allow companies to hire engineers and people
heard
for
about
specific type of jobs
Yeah.
from overseas, which
But didn't this target like Asian people or something?
it targets just people that are in the eyes of these
Yeah.
leaders, people that are smarter than Americans, type of people. Like when Elon, I don't know if y'all saw, but when Elon Musk was, arguing about the H-1B1 visas, it's
He wants
needed.
it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's like it's needed because it allows people that are smarter than Americans basically work and do all those good things. So it's like his people are like, well, those are the jobs that we would have wanted to like have. Americans want to do the engineer jobs. The Americans want to work.
Stupid.
But is
also
it-
an American. I'm not stupid, but like
All right, so that makes sense.
Okay,
well,
I'm saying-
we're all three of us Americans.
there's a nuance to it. Like the American education system is trash. And if you want, I feel like high performing STEM people, not that they don't exist here, but the number of them and the way that they can, I don't know, calculate and do whatever that they do because of the Asian education system, the UK, whatever where they're coming from, they're just better. Like, look at statistics. Americans,
Look at who our head of Department
our
of Education
leaders.
is. Like, come on.
they just found someone in the dementia ward. Come on.
But isn't it just white privilege? Because I feel like there's a lot of, let's just say, people that look like us that could fulfill all the jobs we're talking about. That that can be just as
Yes.
smart. You know, just like you just said. You're an American. You're not stupid.
I'm very smart.
You know what I mean? Like you know, of course, you're just not in the STEM realm. But if you were in STEM, you know, I think that you would succeed. I know a lot of smart engineers
I'm not
that
saying
are
there
black,
aren't smart
but it's
engineers.
just like
I'm saying the way that they train them over there, and also they're trying to skimp on the way that they pay people. I believe there's truth to that, but that's why they're saying they don't want to get rid of the H-1B visas, because you can get just as smart people, if not smarter people, for less. They're usually younger because their schools are faster. I don't know. I just feel like Americans' education system is behind, and then they wonder why immigrants are coming here and not taking things from them, but like people advance. And if you're not performing, it's like, I don't know. There's different ways to this, but I feel like if you're being outperformed, you're going to be out hired. You know?
Yeah, that's normally.
I don't think they're paying enough attention to Americans to really make that. I feel like that statement is based off of, because especially the argument with the whole jock thing, like we focus on the jock versus the nerd, and it's like
that like stereotype.
But in certain that's the white community. The communities that y'all are looking for people in these jobs. Like, if y'all take yourselves out of those communities and y'all just look at qualifications, y'all look at, you know, what the accolades of those people, then yes, okay. Like, then if y'all want to make the statement like Americans are just dumb, so we have to have these visas because we got to get the smartest people. The only thing that makes the people smarter outside the country is that's y'all looking for that. I feel like there's a lot of if you go to certain communities, you'll find just the smartest person too. But they don't look like you.
Like
you know what I mean? Like, you know, white. You know what I'm saying? They don't look like you or, you know, they're not Asians because that's how we look at life. It's like, oh, Asians is smart, or what's the word? Exotic. You know, they're more exotic. They give things.
In tech.
Yeah, because I always say, I feel like black people are probably the smartest people in the world.
I agree.
We just don't really understand it or realize it because people strip us away from it. You know, people take it away from us. So I don't think we really, like, honestly understand how powerful we are.
That's
and
true.
When we sit here and make these statements of, oh, Americans are dumb, it's like, no, the Americans you're looking for are dumb. If you take yourself and just look at Americans, you'll actually find what you're saying America don't have. And that's what I think of. That's what I think of the H-1B1 visas. But personally, it ain't going to matter what I think. Donald going to do what Donald want to do.
And he said it's starting with deportations day one.
But he's
60%
deporting.
of Latino men voted for Donald.
But those people are legal. Those people are legal.
But I feel like what people don't understand is how extreme Donald Trump and his cult of Republicans are.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're legal today, they could change. If the people that make the laws don't want you here, they could change the law.
My
and
friend,
all of a sudden, you're not legal no more.
One of my, well, not one of my, somebody that I know. He is a he has dual citizenship because he was born in America, but his parents aren't American.
Yeah.
So he was like really stressed, like when everything went down, because he was like, "Oh my gosh, I might be deported back to a country I've never like he's been to visit, but he's like, I don't know anything about that culture. Like I'm by like himself, like his life, he's American. Like he's
was he born in America?
Yeah.
The only way he would really have to go back is if they really change the law of
this is
sending you with your parents.
Yeah, but this is going like back when like everything really wasn't explained the best, and it was just like
because somebody said
it was just
he's American. He can't go. Like he can say no. I want to stay here in my country. Like he can. Yeah. He's not because he was born in America. He's American.
But isn't he also trying to get rid of birthright citizenship?
He is, but are they gonna really do that?
I don't put anything past DTJ's people. Like, let's be honest here.
Can y'all stop calling that man DJT? Okay, he's not cool like that.
But wait, can we also real quick? I have a small part, but like Do we also realize like the lack of respect that everybody gives this man? Because let's be real for real here. Anybody else that say president this, president that, I'll never in my life have said or been in, or I've said it as a joke, but not like actually referring to this man as the president of the United States.
No, but I'm also not gonna lie. Like, what about Donald Trump gives I command respect? Like,
Well, nothing. The man told everybody
you
to
say
drink
the
bleach.
dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. As an 80-year-old man, are you okay? You're senile. Like, I'm concerned.
It's power and
He
control.
got Twitter fingers.
He has
got
power and
Twitter.
control.
Can you imagine at that age to be on Twitter just angry as hell all day? From the Oval Office, you're tweeting mad as just what
But
the
I
hell?
really-
Like what?
I really just want to know what his like social rep like has to say when like they're doing like, do you know, because at some point in time
it's him.
I know, but I'm saying at some point in time like you have to have somebody that's like, hey,
No.
like chill.
No,
but I wonder like,
Do y'all think President Obama just tweets stuff? I think he has people like, hey, look at this. Or at least, Michelle, look at this. Could you imagine Donald saying, yo, Melania, look at this? She'd probably punch him in the throat. She look like she hate him.
I don't.
No
I
one
mean,
is telling him nothing.
he has yes men around him. He has
Right.
people that's just gonna do what he want them to do because
That is so sad.
he's him. Like it's not about. It's not about all that other stuff.
At some point you got to stand up.
No.
No, when you have
I
things
feel
to
like-
gain, you'll never stand up. As
Yeah.
long as you could keep eating, sitting down.
You know
Yeah.
what?
I feel like
Super
people
valid.
will stand up. Like you said, you wouldn't put anything past people. But I also feel like there are great people. Like there are people that are, still want America to be viewed as America. You know what I mean? So like as much as we say this man has this house or this Senate or, he has the Supreme Court, yes, all this could be true statements. However, he's not gonna get everything he wants. Like the first like that, the whole citizenship with your parents not being here, but you considered American. I feel like you are wherever you were born, that's where you're from. Where you were born, that's where you will be considered. That's that's where you're at. If you a military kid and you was born in China, yeah, you Chinese. Now, granted, you.
You was born in China because your parents in the military, you Chinese?
Yes, you was born in
Jasmine.
China. You was born in
Jasmine.
China.
No.
Yes,
We need to take you to a military
but
base.
that's-
That is
but-
America.
But that's what makes you.
Your country of origin.
Yeah, that's what makes your country of origin is where you're
You're
born.
taking birthright citizenship literally. Like where you are birthed, that is your right
Yes.
as a citizen, Jasmine.
Yes. Why the hell not?
That's not how the laws work.
Well, technically they do.
That's what they trying to do, y'all. Watch out. You're gonna be Chinese.
But why isn't? But that would actually help the people who were born in America.
It would.
Yes. But then like
She's not wrong.
for me, my parents would never be American. Then Donald Trump could deport them.
Well, technically, they
Yes.
have their citizenship now, right?
Yeah,
So
but Jasmine's
would it-
saying they was born in Ghana. They got to go.
No. You, what?
Then who's leaving?
I'm
No,
not. Okay. Listen. Hear me out. Right. So, you know how like we have people that are coming over here on work visas, right? They're not American citizens,
I know that.
right? So, right.
Why
so
you getting
she's
mad?
saying, I'm not. But so she's saying like, if that person that is on the work visa, correct, right, was born in, I guess we're staying with China. They're like their country origin, they're China. However, if they mate with somebody in America,
Not me.
Yeah, let's just say they mate.
Okay. They breed.
Yes.
They reproduce. Right.
with somebody and they have a child in America,
Yeah.
that child, yes, is American. But because that person
on that work visa.
that person on that work visa is not American. So they
Okay.
don't have the same, they don't have the citizenship. But your parents have citizenship. So
Yeah.
they are American.
Right.
Because they took the
'Cause they took
test.
the
They
test.
did all
Yeah.
that.
There was a whole thing. There was a
Yeah,
process.
yeah,
You
yeah.
guys-
So they're good.
So
They're
they're good.
safe. They're legal.
Oh, thank God.
They're legal. What I'm saying is people should be considered wherever they were born. That's your like
Country
where
of origin.
your country of origin.
Yeah.
Where people would say you are this. Right? So the Chinese was just an example because
I get it, though. I
if
get what you're
if like Karate Kid, if his mom has a child in China, but she's an American. It was like the perfect example.
So then their child is Chinese.
Yes,
right,
yes.
Right.
Technically,
Okay,
But
yes.
let's say y'all know rush hour, right?
So nationality,
Yes.
So nationality is
He's
Chinese, but his ethnicity
is black
would be-
Chinese.
This is serious shit.
No.
Because wait.
But okay, wait. So what if he was born in China, or what if the child was born in China, right, and lived there for 30 days,
Right.
and then moved to America? So like their ethnicity is still black
Chinese? Are they not Chinese and black?
No, because that's their nationality. Their nationality would
God.
be Chinese,
Jesus
or for
Christ.
their nationality would be Chinese, but their
that's where they were
ethnicity,
born.
right? But their ethnicity is a
It's
black American.
Chinese. No. The ethnicity is black Chinese.
I have nothing in me that's Chinese.
I feel like we're getting really into the nitty gritty of it all. Into the real nitty gritty.
Look, they need to
can't
have
even
us.
follow.
They need to have us decide who get deported.
But you know what though? I feel like Donald Trump agrees with your perspective, doesn't it? No funny. I genuinely believe Donald Trump is thinking, in my case, like I was born here, so I can stay.
Yes.
My parents were not born here. So if they make a law that says if you're not born here, but you're still legally a citizen, you still don't have rights.
No,
From
see,
what
I
I-
disagree with that.
I'm saying from what I've been reading and from my understanding of Donald Trump and the Project 2025 stuff, I genuinely believe that's what he is aiming for. Not him. He's not the mastermind behind this. He has people.
He
But
can't be the mastermind
He
behind any of
can't
this.
be. We've seen how he controls himself. But I'm saying, like, I believe that's their long-term plan. Like, because they're talking about birthright citizenship is done.
But
What-
they're
what
saying,
does that mean?
They're saying if like you have a child, like
So-
right, if you have a child in America, you can stay in America because you had your child. Your child is
I thought
American.
that meant the child is American, not you could stay.
Yeah, but because your child is a minor and this and this and that, you
that's
can.
why you can stay.
That's technically. It's like being married to someone in America. That's what makes you able to stay in America.
Oh, girl, I thought he was saying, Elan, your parents is deported.
No,
Either
so
way, I
so,
do
but
still
that's
think
what
that's
he's
their
saying
long-term
though. He
plan.
is saying though. He's saying no. You go with your parents.
But he's saying
he
no,
wants
not
y'all
even
all
saying
to
that. He's not
go.
even saying that. He being a dickhead, and he said, I mean, well, if the family wants to stay together, they're gonna go. Donald.
He's saying you can go with him.
Like, he said, I mean, it's up to y'all. If y'all want to break up and disband as a family, on you.
Are we really
But-
surprised? This
Oh,
is the same
no.
man that screamed to people, "Put him in the PU." That word.
Yeah, you could grab her by the, like, oh my God, please don't do that.
Like
And he did that in his first presidency.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
That's what I'm saying. He's also the same person that said people are dying at a rate that they've never died before.
Literally.
He said that, he
People are
said,
getting COVID that have never gotten COVID. Mind you, it's 2020.
he said they eating dogs. And
What?
they eating animals.
That actually took me down. He said, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats in Springfield.
He's the same person that invited the team.
Yo.
That invited the team to a White House that won.
Yo.
And fed them McDonald's
Big Macs. They usually get steak, lobster, whatever. Big Mac.
and French fries.
Were y'all rationing that year? Budget was low.
Had to be extremely low.
Had to be low.
man.
But you know what? Like, we can laugh, y'all, because we see the foolery in it. People dead ass, with all of this happening, voted for him. Again.
But they voted for
They
him.
saying it was the Latinos.
They voted for him because they wanted their jobs back. So that's
Who?
why
The Latinos? Explain.
the Latinos and the white people. So the white folks.
Hey,
okay.
let's not forget, black people did vote for him too.
Yeah, but,
But for
I
the
can't worry
majority,
about them.
it
The
was
white, the black
everybody but
folks
black
were
people.
voting. The black people was voting for them because they media washed. They think they be looking at the media and the media be telling them shit, and they be like, "Yeah, Donald, he gonna do that. Donald is the reason why we got stimulus checks, and Joe Biden didn't give
That's
us
how you know they was
anything."
poor.
Yeah, like nothing against black folks. Like we thinking more of the money side, But oh wow, the Mexicans or the people
The
that are
Latinos,
the Latinos, yes,
Hispanics.
the Hispanics.
Thank you.
Okay,
y'all.
the
Latinos
Hispanics.
is not the right term.
I
No.
think it's Hispanics.
I think it's Hispanics.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's Hispanics.
I'm
The
sorry to
Hispanics
the
voted for
Latin-
him, I think, because the illegals, the ones that cross the border in Mexico, they're taking their jobs that they're willing to do. The legal Hispanics,
This is interracial.
yeah. So like
Intraracial.
they in a sense in their mind, I will vote for him because in their mind they're gonna deport them. He's gonna deport the people that are taking our jobs that we are willing to do.
Yo.
We want to do.
I'm sorry, y'all. My dog choked himself up. Excuse me.
And then I think that the whites voted for him because of the H-1B1 visas. They assumed that he was going to deport them too. Yeah, and deport them too because they on work visas. They're not Americans. They're taking our jobs. But in the eyes of a white man, that's why they're probably the most angry right now because he's not deporting them. He is going to deport the illegal Hispanics.
But they
know.
thinking, oh, I came here the right way. I'm safe.
Yeah, so like
Maybe.
in their mind, they're like, hey, I took the test. I'm legal. I'm this. And I'm able to vote. They voted. And now they're in their mind, they're like, we voted because you said you were going to deport people that are taking our jobs. That's their jobs. The jobs that Hispanics want to do is being taken by illegals. The H-1B1 visas are being taken by, they're not illegals, but people, they're taking the high paying jobs, the jobs that the white folks think they belong at. But his argument is, no, y'all Americans are dumb. So we need to outsource. We need to get the people from other countries to do certain STEM jobs.
Also, Elon told everyone to vote for Donald Trump extensively. So why are you supporting people who don't support what you support?
He supports the H-1B1, right?
Donald?
Yes. That's why his voters are upset.
No.
Yes,
he turned
Donald.
on y'all.
He got your votes and said,
He gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotta be
Yep.
quicker than that.
Yep. All the Hispanics is out and the H-1Bs in.
Yo, he's
And
gonna
no
take-
stimulus, you idiot. You dumb bitch.
oh.
Yeah, so it's like,
Oh, Lord.
yes.
Oh, DJ.
Yes.
DJ T.
Oh my God, this name is gonna piss me the fuck off. But yeah, so January 19th.
Wait, isn't it DTJ?
Donald
DJT.
Trump J?
Donald what?
Donald J. Trump. So
Yeah,
DJT.
Yo.
It's a cool name.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
no, no,
We
no,
all
no,
have
no.
dyslexic
This
moments.
whole time.
What you thought it was? DTJ? Like TD Jakes?
I think she was saying Donald Trump Jr. in her head. Wrong nigga. Yo.
Was. That's time, every time you said DJT, I was like, no, I don't think that's his middle name.
What it is his middle name.
She thinking Junior. Yo.
But Junior middle name is J too. That's what
But
makes
she's like
him a
Donald
junior.
Jr. Trump. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, Donald Trump Jr. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
But it still would be DJ. It would be DJ TJ. I mean,
Ew.
Right, but I wasn't even thinking the J was in the middle. Is what I'm saying. Like the
Oh,
J
you're
was.
trying to figure out the J.
I was trying
Yeah.
to I was like,
Whole
what's
time
the
she's
J?
like,
So I was like, maybe
How
his,
does that
I literally
go?
was like, maybe his middle name, it has to be like James or Joshua. But then I was like, those sound too black, so it couldn't have been that. So I didn't.
Donald Jamarcus Trump.
Yo, his parents would set him up. They would set him up for the goodness.
But I couldn't
So he
think
can say
also-
later he black.
Word.
But,
He
yeah,
gonna
so-
come out just like Kamala. All of a sudden she's black.
Oh, you just sound like him.
Just like Kamala.
Yeah. After James and Joshua, I then went to John and said, yeah, Donald John Trump sounds about right.
That does sound kind of
What is it?
I don't know. My money on Jamarcus.
Jamarian.
Donald
Jaleel.
J. Trump. What does the J stand for?
Jamiracle. Yo.
What you say was?
John.
Is it? There we go. There we go.
It's John.
You got to think about it. You got to think of like the most basic white name.
Yeah.
And then put that with his orange face.
Oh wow. Well, January 19th, we have a few. I mean, he's also going to be doing transgender laws change. It will only be recognizing women and men. There's no other genders out there.
Then what about his other partners?
What about the furries? What if you want to be a
The
furry?
Therians. He just went upstairs.
Yo, yes. Why you keep letting the damn dog?
Oh God! I didn't think he was gonna go.
Wait, I think
Gosh.
the doors are open.
My bedroom, and I think my mom's room.
Oh.
Do you need us to take a break?
Huh?
You need a pause?
We
No, just go ahead.
Okay, goodbye. We'll miss
But
you.
Donald J. Trump, January 19th. That's what's next. We're gonna make it these next 4 years. As y'all can see, we're laughing, we're enjoying, because that's what we're about to do for the next 4 years.
I mean, we made
and
it through the
enjoy.
we made it through the other 4. So.
Yeah, but we should at least had at least like 4 years to where we're happy and good. We had to spend the last 4 years trying to fix his first 4.
Yeah, we're gonna
So,
do it again.
Exactly. So it's really 8 years, but we look forward to that. And other news, and something crazy Ariana put me on, is the NCAA rule changes. So explain it to us for us people. I feel like you could do a better explanation than I can.
Okay,
So hit us up.
In short, there was a case that had just recently come out against, not against, but suing the NCAA. It is Diego Pavia, the Vanderbilt's quarterback. He transferred to Vanderbilt this season from New Mexico State, but he also had a stint at a JUCO. So over the course of as they were progressing, Vanderbilt did crazy good this year. In relative speaking, Vanderbilt last year was 2-10, and I believe this year they at least won 6 games because they made it to a bowl game. So
Yeah,
you
they're
have
like
to-
6-6.
Yeah, so Diego Pavia was a very big turning point for them. For that, so he, basically with the JUCO rules, and before they said your 2 years still count towards your next 4 years at another institution. And on top of that, there's certain different things that go along with JUCOs that could really mess you up. So academic credit transfers mess you up. So you might end up, having to do more school but not get the same time back to play the sport. So he ended up suing them, and basically was like, hey, I still want to play the 2024 season. So he ended up doing that. They granted him that provision.
2025 season.
2024, 2024,
So this-
2025. Yeah, this one.
So
getting
he
there.
granted to this season?
I'm getting there. He was able to play. So then at the end when he's, I guess, seeing that they were doing well and he can do better to, raise his draft standing. He then decided hey, I missed some time because of my JUCO, because of the credit transfers, all these things. I want to be able to play again. So he sent a case to the NCAA. The NCAA granted so far a provision that he's now able to, he gets his year back and he's able to play the 2025 season. So he's going to play next year. So then because they granted it to him, they then granted it to everyone at a JUCO who at least can get 1 year back, especially if you were in that COVID class. So is it for everybody?
Thinking.
Yeah, is it for everybody just now? No, the case is still going on. So it's really only provisional things coming out, but it is a very real possibility that it will happen. And it will basically be if you go to a JUCO for 2 years, those years don't count. So now you go to a Division I school that's bigger. Now you get 4 years. So already now the NCAA gives you 5 years to play 4 seasons. So they already do that. Then it got messed up with COVID. So now people were getting 6 years to play 4 seasons. Yeah, certain people, if you were already in school, not if you were just coming in. So
Wait,
they
does
already
this
did
only
that.
apply to football?
No, this was
sports.
every
This
all sports.
NCAA.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
As of right now, it's only been talked about for football because of Diego Pavia. So with that, now people are getting like at least a year back. I already have at my school. I believe we have 2 people already that got a year back, or in the works of getting their year back from being at a JUCO. So there's a lot of discourse with it within the sports world, because at this point now you are having 18-year-old people that will be playing with about 26, 27.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Get your old
I mean,
ass.
but it's really like, I don't know. When I was reading it, I actually liked it. I thought that it allows, they all might now just be 27, you know? They all might just start at JUCO. I think if it gives, like, you know, those people who are not the star athletes, but potentially maybe could be the star athletes, like, it's like the prep school. Like, I feel like JUCO is like a prep school that, a college prep school. That some, like with basketball, how some of them go to like a college prep school, and that don't count towards
Well,
their
there's
NCAA requirements.
well
So
because
then-
also in some ways there's two. Like if they go to NAIA, that doesn't count because NAIA and NCAA are 2 different schools. So you can go to, if you do consider that a prep school, you could go to that and then still have 4 years of NCAA.
but then why would you count JUCO? Why does the community college? Why should that count? Why can
Because-
that count as what you just said?
Because NAIA is a completely different league.
But I'm saying, like, to me, I feel like JUCO is his own little league too. I don't look at it as. I mean, I'm just telling you what I look at it.
I was
as.
gonna say, yeah,
And that's probably why I will win, because it's like, it's how you, I think it's more so how people are viewing the likeness of the sport. Is it still considered NCAA? Yes, because that's, the NCAA is the league. That's what it is. It's the level of NCAA. But I guess for people, it's like, you gonna get nothing out of JUCO besides maybe the opportunity to get seen by D1 schools, you know, get that opportunity. Maybe that's how they'll do their recruitment, you know, because the
Instead of
athlete
going to
is
high
smarter
schools?
instead of going to high schools.
Dang.
oh, the
Like
coaches.
colleges, yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing. We've already
Is that
seen.
already?
We've already seen issues with that once COVID happened in the transfer portal. You already seen a decline. Where
Well, they
people
need to
are-
fix that. That's what they need to fucking fix.
the transfer portal.
Yes.
Well, this isn't gonna help it.
Like, well, no, they need to get more control. I feel like the transfer portal shouldn't start until the season's over
What
completely.
is the transfer portal?
So basically, at the end,
It's like a
you
big
can pick
ass.
as a portal.
It's a portal
where
with a
you-
bunch of
yeah.
athletes.
And
that-
they just be like,
High
I don't like
school
this school.
and
No,
junior college.
no, just college.
Okay.
college in general, any
Yeah, yeah,
NCAA.
yeah.
I mean, I would be honest. I'm not really a big fan of the 2 years for JUCO. I really don't think that's. There's multiple reasons. One, I just don't believe that you need to be in college at 27. I feel like at this point you needed
I
to
agree.
start like. And when I say college, I don't mean like I mean. No, I mean what I said. Like, I feel like if you're not getting a doctorate at this point, or like,
What you
working
still
on your
doing
master's,
here?
why are you still an undergrad?
Okay, I disagree with that comment. First and foremost,
Okay, there's nuances to it.
Right,
But
right.
think
but-
sports related.
But I'm thinking sports related, like not like I feel like at this point you should. I'm not saying no. Wait. Okay, let me take back what I just said.
yeah, let's
Because
rephrase this.
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that at a certain level, there I do not believe that you should be 27 still engaging in undergrad activities that you would more than likely be participating in if you were still on a football college team with
like going to frat parties.
yes.
I still disagree with the statement. I think you're more so saying,
Oh.
because I think that you're
repercussions.
because no, I think you're just more so saying that athletes shouldn't get more time on college campuses, because at the end of the day, I could start college at 27. And be 4 years eligible for college.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Okay,
what I'm saying.
yeah, okay,
You can't
so-
Can
really.
that happen? Like, if I start school at 27, can I
You
get
can-
on the football
my
team and
nigga,
then play till I'm
I mean,
31?
you can if you try out and you don't have. And
But if you go to school if we go to school, we never had 4 years of eligibility, right? So can we go to school right now and get our 4 years?
Yeah, if you want to walk and try out,
But
We
if
can do it
could
right
go,
now.
I got my degree. I could go back to school and play.
Yes, if you're gonna pay some money, yes, and walk on, because you have never yet
You've
used
never,
your 4
you've never used your
years.
4 years. So technically,
Yo.
technically, is that possible? Yes, but also at the same time, like I think
Is it likely?
Yeah, but in the grand
No,
scheme
people
of
do
things,
start school late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
is
start-
like
and
Okay, I agree. You start school late, but I would agree. I don't know much about this, but what I do understand is what Ariana said. 27-year-olds gonna be hanging out with the football team who's 18 and 19, and so are the people that they're hanging around.
But
like,
Ariana's
or
more so
2021.
saying
What's this?
she's
If
more
I
so
had-
saying they shouldn't have 8 years of eligibility, because at the end of the day,
Is it
if a
because of their age,
27-year-old, it's not because of their age, because if a 27-year-old right now never been to college and say, you know what, I want to go get my degree and I want to play sports when I'm there, they should be able to do that, because they never used it, they never played it, they never been in college. But we can't sit here and say a 27-year-old shouldn't be able to do that. She's more so saying if you started school at 18, you shouldn't still be in college at 27. That's what she's saying.
That's the better way that I'm trying to say that.
yeah.
So thank you. That's the
Why
better way
have
that
you
I'm
been
saying
here
that.
a decade?
Why have you been here so long? Like,
Yes.
but then at that point in time, like,
out of here.
understand that there was, I believe there was or is, I can't really recall right now, but there was a college player who played D1, or I don't want to say D1, but I know they played in NCAA, and they played football, and they were like 28. Do you understand that I would have an athlete that is older than me?
Yeah, that's insane.
As the head of football athletic trainer, I have an athlete that's older than me.
But is it because they start school late? Like,
They went the NAIA and then was like, oh, I'm gonna come to the NCAA.
okay.
So they got the 4 years because they did it that way. So I mean, like, it's definitely
But
possible.
then they also got the education of a
But
4-year
why
degree.
would you want that? Like, not even as an athlete, as a person, why would you want to spend so much time at this one level in hopes that one day maybe I will kind of make it? Like,
Now that's what Ariana's saying.
yeah.
Ariana's saying, why would you want to do that? You can,
Yeah.
with the examples that we're using right now, they're just like examples of those those differences, those things where just like, oh, this would happen. I mean, legally it can happen, but in this statement of the extra they already get the 4 years, 5 years. They're gonna be getting 7 years of eligibility if they go to JUCO.
And I also think it takes away from the high school kids. Like, like at some point, what's the incentive of me being good?
They're gonna go to JUCO though.
That's what, JUCO is not
but
made
should
for
that be the
everybody.
pipeline?
I don't think y'all understand.
I watched a little
What that
show.
mean?
I don't think JUCO is not for.
What you mean by that?
I watched the show.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking of Last
prom.
Chance You.
Yeah,
Like,
but it wasn't.
Yeah.
If you really watched it for the basketball JUCO, you really gotta be good. It's like better. It's like you was all right in high school and you had to step up and you had to learn something. Like,
yeah, JUCO. I look at it as like low key. Like, they play hard there because each one of them have something to prove.
yes,
Each one of them.
Not everybody's
Like-
the underdog here.
Yeah, like, so they have to play hard. Like, that's what they have to do. And a lot of JUCOs are literally in the middle of nowhere. I had an athlete at my graduate assistant institution who literally went there and was like, yeah, the closest Walmart to me was 15-minute, 20-minute drive.
Damn.
Like,
Y'all in the country.
she was like, yeah, my room was cinder blocks and I barely got cell service. I'm like, right. She was in a JUCO in New Mexico. But
Oh, that's
but
not
I'm
off
just
the
saying.
grid.
But then there's some JUCOs like Navarro College that had a TV show. Like, they're good because they get money, they get stuff like that, so
Yeah.
it's fine. But a lot of JUCOs aren't like that. So
Yeah.
it's a completely different mindset that you have to have. And I'm gonna be honest with you, not everybody made for a JUCO. And that's it. Me personally, you want to talk about me when I was running track? I was not made for a JUCO. I know that about myself. So to tell me now, like, basically I ain't gonna get the same amount of I'm not gonna get the exposure for real, essentially, because a lot of college coaches are going to go recruit from a JUCO where they can see them develop, and while it's illegal, a lot of people do have, that hidden connection, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what's my incentive for looking at high school?
That's what
Unless I'm in like
thinking
a
also.
Texas,
Yeah.
like, unless, and like, those are
you're looking for probably like pure talent, because that's the other thing with JUCO. Some of them guys are not even coachable right now. That's where JUCO kind of gets them prepared to be coachable, where
But you
you're
haven't
gonna
gotten
listen
there from
to.
high school?
Yeah, so that's probably why they going to JUCO. Right now, that's why they go to JUCO, because they weren't
So
as
learn how to learn better.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because you also know, like, some JUCO kids, a lot of them get recruited from these bigger schools. Like, they're like, yeah, I want you to come to Alabama. I want you to come to Georgia. At this point in time, Notre Dame is on the rise. Like, I want you to come there. However, we have an academic standard, and you did not hit that.
Where your
So
attitude,
your attitude is like,
yeah.
and I tell you, like, those are definitely things like not to own her too, but you know, I did an internship with the Miami Dolphins, and we talked about draft grades and like what they go and look for. Like, there are people
coming out of undergrad.
yeah, these I'm talking about coming out of grad, but these are same things that you know, as because I work on a
College,
collegiate level, they
Yeah.
also look at it too. But like, I'm talking about at least in like we're talking about NFL, like they went back and was like, hey, they talked to me and was like, well, how did this person, you know, this is me person, but how did this person like act attitude wise? They don't care about what they do on the field. Like, they like, how's this person attitude? And I can tell you when we talked in the Dolphins one time, they said somebody did not get a chance to get like, you know, drafted or picked because the attitude that they have towards one of the females in their building, and they threatened to like basically like fight her, caused them not to have their draft. Granted, he great. Amazing.
Yeah,
player.
but you offering to fight women?
But that's
why they go to a
JUCO.
JUCO.
Yeah.
To build like that's where you're not coachable to build like get a better attitude.
Yeah, because it's like you want this, you hungry, but to get here, these are the things you gotta learn. If
Not
you
to
really
threaten
watch
women.
if you really watch the show, you would have got that.
I think I watched like one season.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say if you really watched the show because it was
I'm
like
not
stuff
dedicated
like
to
that.
it, but it was good though.
No, it's
I
a
get
really
the
good
concept
show.
of like the JUCO to bigger school pipeline,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
I don't know. I still want to see how this 8-year eligibility play out.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gonna have 30-year-old men hanging out with fresh 21.
but you will hope though those 30-year-olds don't want to do that.
You can't
You
say that
would
because at this
hope,
point,
but
30
at
is
a
the new
bigger
21.
I said hope. I didn't say it would
Oh.
happen. I was saying hope. I was saying hope.
Again,
All we could do was pray.
That's all
30
you
is the
can
new
do.
21 at this point.
Let me tell you, I don't know what nobody talk about because my back be hurting. I do not know. I be like to stay home, but I hope though the JUCO thing works out. I mean, honestly, I agree. Maybe give them a year eligibility. Maybe give them 3 years versus 4.
What?
Give them 3 years
3 years of what?
eligibility. Like instead
JUCO's
of
only
getting
2
them,
years.
yeah, JUCO's 2 years, and then if you go to college, you should only
Oh,
get
you should get your not.
you
okay,
should get 1
3,
year. You
1
should
year.
you should in a sense be able to get the red shirt.
got you.
You know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
Gotcha.
You should be able to get your red shirt, and if you don't get injured, if you know,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
maybe go to grad school. Maybe they give you a year.
You basically get 1 year back, but not 2.
Yeah,
Right.
versus getting them 2. Because at the end of the day, I mean, or maybe don't let them play all season. Like for like high school, I know for like, well, I don't know if the rules are the same, but I know like back in the day, you couldn't. When you transferred to a new school after the season, you had to sit out that season, the next
Yeah,
season.
they kind of.
They probably got rid of that. They probably got rid of it because it was taking away people.
It depends on if you. The rule, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, if you don't go within the same conference, like if you go within the same conference, yes, you have to sit out a year. If you move up or down in the conference, you
good.
don't have to sit out a year.
Okay.
So like, yeah, so
So maybe add like something, because like that's why I was saying I feel like they need to do some with this portal shit too, because people just moving around for the money. They're not moving around for the true I want to play, I want to be the star. They're moving around like, who's gonna pay me because I'm top notch in my field, or I've been better, I gotten better, and they're doing it in the middle of the season, and it starts to feel like it's draft. It's like trade moments in the NCAA.
I mean, sports is a major hustle.
Yeah, so they, but I
For
think
the
like
players
open the
and everybody
portal
associated.
after the finals is over. Then y'all can go wherever y'all want to go. But if you go into the portal mid year, or you go into the portal before the end of your season, bro, you got to sit out like 10 games.
well,
like,
most times if you
something
go
like
if
that.
you transfer in the middle of the season, you don't come like you're a mid-year transfer, meaning you at least for football you come in December, you come in January, so you come.
But I mean,
for
like,
that.
just
So
in
you
general,
don't-
why are you
yeah.
in? Why, if the football season is still happening,
Well,
why are you jumping in the portals?
some people get cut.
Well, getting cut
So,
is
like,
different.
yeah.
I'm saying like, some of these bowl let's use Marshall as an example. Marshall, they was playing. They had a bowl game, and I don't know if they fired the coach or the coach left. All the kids went into the portal to where they have no team to play in the bowl game.
Every single player.
Majority of the players, yes. All the star players.
Damn.
His probably offense starters and his defense starters all in the portal. That shouldn't happen. They shouldn't be able to get into the portal until after the season is over. That's what I'm saying. Like after your season is over. So if y'all just got lucky enough, y'all played a good season, got into the port and got into a bowl game, you either play the bowl game or don't play the bowl game. But you ain't in nobody's portal.
I see what you're saying. I think Marshall's an anomaly because that normally doesn't happen. And the people that do enter the transfer portal are not allowed to play in the bowl game. Like they're not, they're not eligible to be on the, like they're not compliantly on the team.
Well, yeah, so, but that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Because even for the players that, yes, Deion got the insurance, but Deion got the insurance, so his players gonna want to play.
Yeah.
If he didn't get that insurance, I wouldn't have been mad at Travis not wanting to play the game, like the bowl game, because at the end of the day, it's like, what you want to really get?
Well, yeah.
But, like for the players that are you're not going to the NFL. Like you're actively you're trying to get in the portal to go to another college team. You're not trying to get into the draft at this moment. That's a reason why not to play in these bowl games, or that's the reason to be like, okay, I'm not playing. But to jump in a portal so that you can start bidding for yourself in the seasons and football is still happening, no.
Well, I think NIL, because that's basically what it boils down to, is the NIL deal. What NIL deal you're going to get, which one's going to be best. I personally feel like NIL, I agree with it, and I have qualms with it, because at the same time, that's also another incentive for people to, again, like the JUCO rule, to stay here, because some people are making more here than they would make in the NFL. So, I mean, I understand.
They might not even make it on the team in the NFL.
That's real.
But they making millions.
Maximize your earning potential.
If I'm not mistaken, Bryce Young, he's made more at Alabama than he did like within his first year at the I think first year.
That's a very
like his rookie contract or something.
Because Alabama, they paying you.
Yeah,
these schools are paying these
the schools
kids
are
now.
paying them. Or
yes.
like Reebok is paying them.
Like CJ Stroud, I believe.
The school. School.
Where did he come from?
If I'm not, CJ Stroud came from Ohio State. If I'm not mistaken, I think he had a deal with like Lamborghini.
But I'm trying to tell y'all,
as
a
college student,
yeah,
these schools.
But I could be mistaken. I know he just had a
it was
school.
Something
it was something like along, yeah. But I believe
he went to Ohio State. These schools though are now. It's how much money can you give me to come to your school?
Yeah,
and that's why now they're like, well, I might as well just stay till I'm 27, 28 to maximize how much money I'm gonna make.
I think that's one of the reasons.
I think their main reason is they want to maximize the opportunities to get to the professional.
Yeah, but the money does like earlier. The money don't.
The money,
money helps.
So like some of them, if they really good with their money, they could really.
They could set themselves
enjoy themselves in this NIL deals and then don't even get to the professional realm. And go be teachers and be rich as fuck.
Yeah. You know what though? As somebody who's not even I understand sports, but I don't be watching sports. I don't know all these people's names and who's the politics of it all, because this sounds like politics for real. But it's such an interesting conversation because college sports really has changed into something different. Yeah. Like more than anything, it's a business now. And I could tell as someone who's not even remotely connected to any sport, the way I hear about college sports now versus like when I was growing up, it was a thing when I was growing up. Like, oh, but college football game is on, the bowls, all this other stuff, SEC, all these other people, whatever. I'm hearing them, but I don't, it's not sticking. Why is this such a moment now?
Because people
Which also reminds me of the girls basketball thing.
Oh, Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Well, it's because people are being paid.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah,
they're being paid money now.
How much does she make in school?
Caitlin Clark,
probably millions.
She makes so much.
How much she making now in the
thousands?
Nah, she's probably still making. Like, so the thing is, for some,
I'm not.
Yeah, but for some basketball,
for some of these people,
yes, it's always.
But for some people, they keep their same deal. Like they'll just rewrite it. Like she had a deal. again, don't quote me completely, but I believe that she had a deal with Nike when she was in school. Or at least somebody did. I know that. And like when they made it to the professional leagues, Nike just carries it over. Like you still get that deal. It's just now has to be
But
changed
does it
from.
increase?
I don't know.
But no,
But
her
also-
basketball wise.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Her-
was
she's
Iowa
getting
paying
1,000.
her millions, and now she's going to New York and she's making millions?
She's in Indiana.
No, but
Whatever.
she's still not making
But
millions.
she's still not making.
no.
She wasn't making millions at Iowa.
Yeah. Well, you got to
that's
think
like
women's
it's the
sports is.
brands
She
paying
could have
them,
been
not
making
the-
millions in Iowa.
Well,
because
well,
Iowa's a very high paying
the
school.
school
Yeah, but I'm saying
pays-
I don't know. So for the NIL deal, the school doesn't pay.
That's
That's what I'm
tell
like.
you,
That
these
sounds
schools-
illegal. This
paying.
sounds like bribery.
The brand is paying whatever your deal is,
This-
but
and the brand be the
but-
school.
No.
Don't let these
the
what's
brand.
the
But they do get paid
the
as a part of like
donors.
some of their scholarships and a part of like some other
Yes,
things.
you're not about to tell.
Yes.
You're
So,
not about
yes,
to tell me
but-
these schools ain't giving
Gotcha.
these kids money some way, shape, or
they get
form.
scholarships.
I mean,
The
reimbursement
donors,
checks.
the
Everybody-
donors of the
yeah.
school are donating to them.
yeah.
Donating new cars.
But it might not.
so
But
you
some.
can get
But
the
that's the thing.
class.
Sometimes it might not even be
Donating a
maybe-
MacBook.
Donating a house so you can be
Word.
comfortable.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not, and that might not necessarily be
Yeah.
money, but
Yeah,
it's
but
something.
you're getting
That's-
things. I always knew that was the thing, like gifts.
No, but that used to be
donations,
illegal.
Scholarships.
They used to be illegal.
Is it?
Now
Scholarships was the only thing
yeah.
that was legal.
Now
No.
name, image, and likeness is different.
When
Yeah.
did that change?
So
Is that
now
an
you can
NCAA
say
thing too?
Girl.
you can say Alabama gave me
What?
this car.
Oh, but before you had to be like, someone generous gave it to me.
I don't.
No, you can't
I don't
even
know
say
if
that.
You can say Alabama because there's still certain regulations the school has. So no, again, but the
Coach
school
gave me this car.
But you still can't say that either. But like, so like a school can basically endorse a brand, and that brand will be the one that. So you'll like you could say like if we're talking about Lambo, like the school might endorse
Oh,
like,
the school's
hey,
like, I love Lamborghini.
hey, like the school's like, hey, like your coach is like, hey, this
Ohio
might be a
State
good
loves
one. Like, you know what I'm
Lambos.
saying?
Yeah.
However, like if I'm talking to CJ Stroud, like, or you know, whoever had to deal with Lambo, I'm over here like, oh yeah, my sponsorship with Lambo gave me the Lambo. But I was endorsed from my coach. You know what I'm saying? Like my coach is the one
So
that was
this-
like, go,
So
go.
what that sound like? The school gave me the Lambo.
But it's illegal to say that.
They have to like find a middleman, and Lambo is the middleman. It's like we can't say you're good.
It's
but
like
we
the-
got Lambo
it's-
to say
it's
you was good.
Lambo cleaning the money.
This is all a drug deal. Rico.
Everybody deserves a
Everybody
Rico.
needs a Rico. This is crazy.
Yes.
Off college sports, yo.
Yes. But it's better because it used to be slavery.
Ooh.
I mean, they wasn't getting
That's such a
paid.
rough
you
They
know?
wasn't
They
getting
wasn't
paid,
I was
but the
gonna
school
say,
was
slavery
making
girl.
no.
Nah, but they weren't getting paid, but the school was
Yes.
making money off of them. So like,
School make money off all of us. In that
No.
case, University of Delaware owe me a lot of money.
No, Bookie. No,
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 what you mean?
Bookie.
No.
Alabama. Let's just use Alabama. A school like that was winning national championships
selling out the Bryant Dennis Stadium.
every day, all the time. You
Brian
get a
Denny is the
whole
name
bunch
of the
of
stadium.
athletes to go to the NFL.
who's Brian?
Alabama was making millions of dollars
How many people fit
off
in the
of those
stadium?
players.
I don't know, but a lot.
Thousands. And say thousands coming to see CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud not making no money.
No, back in the day.
Back in the day, he would not.
Reggie Bush wasn't making no money.
Oh, Reggie.
Yeah,
Reggie
no,
Bush
they
wasn't
They wasn't
making.
making nothing. And but you
Vince
also gotta
Young
think,
wasn't making money, but
But
they
you
was
think,
playing
and
for
these
these $1 million
tickets-
Playing for
schools.
free.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like our tickets at
Delaware.
Delaware,
For just the Lambo, that's it.
our tickets at Delaware are free as a student. Okay,
The kids got to pay
at Alabama they have to pay. They have to pay
How
for
much
a-
they got paid?
It depends on the package. So you
The
get
package?
Yeah, there's different packages like that. Georgia, like all of them have packages.
Oh, I really don't know nothing about
where
this.
you can be
I
like,
don't know nothing. No.
where you're like, oh, I want to go to. You can. They have like a create your own where you can pick the 4 games, but there is one.
4 games?
I think it's like 4 or 5. Like it's however many you want, but I think
Yeah.
no, I think it's 4. I think it's 4. But they always do like 3 games and then like one really big game. So like at the time, like if we're going to Alabama, it would be like when Alabama was like always on top. And Georgia, and then we're like going back and forth. Alabama and Georgia would be that big game that you get in the package, and then your next game might be like Vanderbilt,
Okay, my
Florida.
question is, how
and
much was that
Auburn.
package?
It was at least like 200. $300.
So they making that off the students.
But that's the students.
Now just imagine what they making off of regular ass seats.
for a single.
They're
ticket.
charging like it's an NFL game.
Yeah.
To see 21-year-olds.
Yes. That's why it was slavery.
I went to an Alabama game.
18-year-olds.
Yes.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. I went to an Alabama game
Children.
back when Mac Jones was their quarterback, and I went to go see them play Auburn. And I want you to know that luckily I knew somebody on the team, so they got me and my other friend a ticket. But like, if we didn't, we looked at the price for where we sat was like $375 for one ticket.
Kiss my ass.
So, and that was back when NILs wasn't really a thing like that. So that's what like they legitimately were not making any money.
So does that mean
The only
no
money they
Lambo,
had-
or does that
no.
mean no check?
No check,
No Lambo.
The only
Just
thing they
class.
was getting was class. Was
Just
room
a
and
little
board.
MacBook at the
and
beginning
they would
of
get
the year.
and they get a little side check in their scholarship too.
Yeah,
to,
like room and
but like,
board.
yeah, just like a little bit. But
Poor
it-
Reggie Bush and them.
Yeah, it was in their scholarship.
Damn.
Yeah.
But now I think aren't they like suing to get their back pay money?
Ooh,
Yeah,
don't
give
get me
them they
quoted
back
on
pay.
that.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
I read that somewhere that they
I
was
mean,
suing,
but if
I
you
don't
should,
know.
if they
Everybody
are,
to
get
reparations.
they money.
They
I was gonna
should.
say.
They
People
should.
get-
Whenever I hear people making millions off of whatever, pay them they fuck.
Yeah, no, they should, cause at the end of the day, I mean, they should have. I always feel like they should have been paying college athletes. Now they need to get it under control.
However, I do agree that they should also look out to other sports because a lot of sports they only
Yeah.
look at are football and basketball.
That is true.
Track is getting up there, but
Come
there
on,
are
track.
lacrosse and
Are you talking about for
soccer and
NL
tennis.
NIL dues?
NIL.
And yeah, but they do.
Oh, yeah.
For
No,
the
I gotta
ones
be
like for the
selling lacrosse.
gymnastic little girl, the field hockey girls.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm
put the
saying,
field hockey
I'm
girls
saying,
on
I'm
some
saying,
little
I'm saying
field
that they
hockey
are. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm saying that there just needs to be
Some more.
some more,
An increase.
an increase.
Let somebody get a Cartier deal. Something.
Well,
a Lambo.
In other news, Bryce James did commit to University of Arizona.
Oh, he did. I seen that.
Yes,
the other day.
just some brighter news. And last but
isn't
not
it
least,
Arizona State?
No, I thought it was University of Arizona.
So
I
he's
don't
not
remember.
going to UCLA?
No.
No.
Is he old enough to go to college?
Yes.
Yo.
Girl, learn sports.
In my head, like, celebrity children don't age. Because are y'all talking about LeBron's son?
Yes.
In my head, he's 12 years old.
Who you got, Texas or Ohio State?
For what?
That's
Their
two-
game?
Yeah.
Side note, don't y'all love how he just fell asleep like this? After being chased around for like 2 hours.
Who they playing? Texas versus Ohio?
Texas and Ohio. Who you got?
Probably Ohio. Ohio blew out Oregon.
And then Penn State versus Notre Dame.
Penn State.
So you think it's going to be Penn State and Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big rivalry.
Yeah, I think it'd be Penn State. I think that'd be a good game. No, it's University of Arizona. That's Arizona.
Oh, that's Arizona. Yeah, I thought it was Arizona State.
No, I know I'll be writing my notes right. Don't do that to me. But before we
man.
leave, we just want to send our prayers out to the people who was attacked on Bourbon Street. Oh, did you? Before we started, you was telling us how you knew someone.
Yes. So I know a lot of people at Georgia on their staff, and they were in New Orleans for the game that actually had to be postponed because it was supposed to be yesterday.
Yes.
Or not yesterday, 2 days ago.
No, it was yesterday.
No, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah. Today's the
Yeah,
second.
today's
It was
the
yesterday.
But they had to be postponed because of it. But I actually knew somebody who was there on Bourbon Street. They actually had a bar. There was a group of them actually I knew 3 people that were there, but one person actually left like 15 minutes before it happened.
Okay.
That's tough.
And the other person, I was there, like, they was like, yeah, like we were in the bar, we were about to walk out, and then literally had to jump out of the way so that they would not get hit by the truck. Like it was traumatic, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But like they was like, it was a crazy scene because the way that you wouldn't expect the car to just truck plow.
It was a truck?
It was
Yes.
yeah, it was a truck.
Like a Ford F-150?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a truck that just plowed through. But like, if you've ever been on Bourbon Street, it's low-key kind of hard to get
thinking.
on Bourbon.
Yeah.
Like
It's
without
a big
walking.
drive
street,
or
though,
to
too,
walk?
though.
To walk is super easy, but to drive
Right. Like,
is
wouldn't they
like
have blocks
like
up?
yeah, like you have
Yeah.
to break through barriers.
But it's still
like,
a big
yeah.
it's still a big street.
Yeah, but it's what I'm saying. It's not impossible to get a car.
Yeah,
on
no,
there.
no, no, no,
It's
no.
just
But it's
hard.
clearly, like, for walking.
Yeah, like,
It's one of them streets where it's like, we walk here.
Yeah, like
yeah,
you
yeah.
get dropped off at the front.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
There's no
walk.
cars
Like, there's
that
no
go through.
cars.
I understand.
So for
Yeah.
them to like rush through that, they're like, it's crazy because you see everybody like you don't know what's happening at first. Like the
Right.
first person that got struck didn't know that they were gonna get struck. Obviously,
Right,
so
right,
like
right.
he was like, it looked crazy because like you can see that basically like the person in the car was aiming to hurt people. It's not like how like sometimes you can see like, man, maybe this person like seized up, like had a seizure, had a heart attack, and couldn't control themselves.
Right.
Like it was like I am intentionally trying to run over and hit as many people as possible.
Yo.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah,
This
like
is
that was
so horrifying.
and for that to be your start of 2025.
Right? I would be like, oh, I'm on a strong soldier list.
It's okay. I think I might be too. Y'all, I almost got in trouble in Canada.
In Canada.
And you were just there. You didn't
Not
make it
across
to
the
New
border.
Year.
You know what they do across the border.
So
Luckily it was Canada.
just so
But
y'all
still, they
know,
gonna send people.
stun guns, like mini tasers, are 100% illegal in Canada.
Do you
I feel
have
like
one of
they're
those in your
100% illegal.
possession?
Not
They're illegal
anymore.
in America.
They're not. I bought it off of Amazon
I just
for
feel like,
$10.
I feel like
I feel like if
tasers
I
are
tried to get it
illegal.
delivered here, they'd be like, no.
Tasers
But
are illegal.
Mississippi, they're like,
But the stun gun is like, not even strong enough for you to like, how to take, like, it's not a real, it's like enough to be like, like a,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like
a,
what-
get away from me, stranger.
yeah,
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
Listen,
like a-
Canada said you are not bringing your
So,
Where it's
crimes.
like this American.
You're not bringing your
just tried
American
to bring a gun.
crimes.
Yes, I really didn't know. I was, like, it was in like, I had it in my book bag since like August. It was literally in like one of my like little compartments. I didn't even know what was going on. I put my bag through the airport TSA thing, and next thing you know, she's like, I gotta search her bag. I'm like, what I got in there? I don't got no liquids in there. I mean, I got some candy and
I was gonna say.
some pants and
It's
a
like
book.
me, I get
like,
scared when they say that. I'm like, oh my God, what I got? I know I got something. Damn.
So then I'm like, I don't know what she talking about. So she pulls out my little taser. It's called a stun gun, literally what it is. And I was like, oh yeah. She was like, okay. She takes it over to these people, and I'm like, what is going on? So I go over there. And
Does
I'm
it
like,
look like a real gun?
No, it looks like it looks like literally a mini taser.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I go over there. They're like, whose bag is this? I'm like, it's mine, blah, blah, blah. So I go over there. And I'm like, hey, like, y'all really could just throw it. I was like, if it's this big of a deal, like, y'all could just throw it in the trash. And she was like, no, we can't. I was like,
I mean, girl, we need to talk about this.
yeah, I was like, I mean, it's just like a liquid or something, like, if,
Yeah.
just throw it away. And then she was like, what do you use this for? And I was like, protection, and I guess like it's just,
Like for weaponry.
And I was like, and it got a little flashlight, so when I
Yeah.
shot, like, and she was like, we have to call the cops. I said,
Oh,
huh?
Jesus.
What
Oh,
do you
girl.
mean? What do you mean we gotta call the cops? Oh, what?
So did you go to Canadian jail?
I did not go to Canadian jail.
We thank God.
I would. Elaine, I'm in America.
But I'm saying, like,
You're
they might have
looking
booked
at
you. And then your parents might have paid the thing. Like, come on, we're going to bring her back to court later.
I feel like she would have. That's what she would have started with.
Like, I have to go to court later. in
Yeah, when
Canada.
she would talk to when she talked to us, I feel like she would have
Let me tell
started
you how I
with
ended up in jail.
Right. No, they
Yeah.
took my passport. I have it back, but they took my passport.
Well, I know because you're still in America.
Right. And they had to I guess they called the US Embassy. I don't know who they called. But they had to run a background check on
CIA
me.
or somebody.
They had to run a background check to make sure that I wasn't a wanted felon.
That's how I know we have international spies. They called their network immediately.
They called the
She had a
Toronto.
weapon.
They called the police. They called the
They
Toronto
said, do you
police.
have this lady on the watch list?
Yes.
Does she have an active warrant out now? If she's escaping, we caught the bitch.
we got her. She tried it.
She tried to cross the border with a gun. But the thing is, I was coming back to America. So, are you a wanted felon in America? that I'm going back to?
So wait,
To finish the job.
How about we just talk
Yeah.
about how America let her take it back?
No,
Let's talk about that.
do you understand how many planes I've been on with that in my
That's my
bag?
You were running around the country with weapons. The second your ass took it to Canada.
What was y'all doing, TSA? How she get it to Canada?
Well, I would say TSA is not good. I've taken my mace all across the country.
I'm telling you.
I have a mace and I have a
is your
knife on my
mace-
keychain.
Oh wow.
And you take the knife with you too?
Everywhere.
What the knife look like?
It looks like a little key, but
Okay.
still.
They don't realize it's a knife.
Can I get one of those?
Yeah, I got it off Shein.
Oh, bet I gotta get.
Yeah,
Is it sharp?
very.
I
Yeah.
want to get the one that's the pin.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there's one
knife
that's a pen.
It's a knife
Yeah.
pin.
And you just
Yeah.
No, you can when you pull it out, it's a knife.
Yeah.
But then,
whip it out.
yes, but then when you stick it back in, you can actually like write with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanna I seen it on TikTok and I Amazoned it, but I guess my Amazon search wasn't really that good because I put knife that looks like a key.
Makeshift key that's actually a knife.
Then I changed it and put key knife.
There you go. And what did it give you? A key and knife. It said actually confused. Do you want key or knife? No.
It gave me a pocket knife. I said that's not right. So if anybody wants to gift me that, because I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
no.
literally on Shein for like $1.87.
Bet.
You know how they be doing.
Well,
Have y'all seen the movie Carry On?
yes.
I'm sorry?
That's what,
Carry
that's
on?
what Canada thought you was on.
What, it was a bomb in the Carry On?
Girl,
Yes.
you haven't seen
haven't seen
Carry On
No.
on
That's
Netflix?
why, that's why people say don't put the red ribbon on your carry-on.
Oh, that's what TikTok was talking about.
Bitch, look at Carry
You
On.
gotta watch
bitch.
it. It's
Okay.
actually
It's on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually.
Well, y'all know
really
I gotta
good.
do my hair later, so I'll watch it.
Yes, it's like that.
It is good.
Dang.
It is good.
It's like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Like,
So basically, yes. But you
Wow.
guys, I'm
happy you're here with
I was gonna
us
say I am safe. I
you
am in
made it.
America.
after that international incident.
I did. There was a black man. He was an enforcement officer.
Oh.
I learned that enforcement officers, I guess, are a part of Homeland Security. I thought they were policemen.
I was gonna
I
say
didn't
they sound like
understand-
peacekeepers.
Yeah, I didn't really understand I was like, I had to ask him because I was like, because it was like, we got to call the cops. And I said, are you not the cop?
He said,
no,
not
nigga,
the
the
bitch.
real. She is a criminal. She's getting smart. She needs to go.
Like,
Can I say though?
he's
like,
Paul Blart Mall
no,
Cop.
but can I say getting detained at an international transit area?
It's so
is
scary.
so alarming. I'm like, oh my god.
I
they
would
gonna
rather do
fuck me
Canada
up.
though. I wouldn't want to be Brittany Griner in Russia.
do you
That's
wanna know
true,
something?
But Kenya was scared. They fucking scared the
I
shit
wouldn't
out
do
of
that.
me.
I wouldn't do no
Bitch,
stupid
I
shit
almost
over
started
there
crying.
either.
And, yeah.
But that's what I'm telling you, and
Uh-huh.
this is also another random point, but like, that's why black people sometimes we're just not serious people. Because let me tell you, like, because he's over here trying to tell me about how they're calling the cops and how this is illegal, and I'm over here like, so I'm confused. What are
like,
you?
so who are you?
So what do you do?
And why y'all call, and why can't y'all just throw this in the trash? I don't need it. I'm okay.
I literally said,
I have no one to stun.
I literally told them, I said,
Yeah.
I said, it's $10 on Amazon. I bet you if I even did it to you, you wouldn't even pee like you would if a taser. So I just don't understand.
Okay, you should
you
have said
say
all
that?
that.
Did you say
I would have
that?
called the cops on your ass.
No, but did you
No,
say that?
I didn't say that to him.
Oh.
I said that
By
to my
God's
friends.
grace.
I said that to my
I'm
friends.
like, bitch, you're lucky you're not still there.
I would call the cops on
No,
you.
I didn't. I
She just
didn't.
threatened
No,
me.
I did that to my
Using this
friends.
tool.
But I did ask the man, was he gonna Brittany Griner me? I did.
Word for word, you said that?
That's how I'm telling you. As I said, black people aren't serious. Well, I'm not serious.
Yeah.
So I was like, but he was black too. So you know what he did? He laughed.
Y'all laughing at her trauma of her international incident.
First of all, she was stupid.
No, they said she had like a little
Stupid. Let me tell you
But I'm gonna hold you
something.
something.
But she probably forgot it was in
there's
her
a
John.
big ass sign that says
Girl.
cannabis is illegal.
But she probably thought same
Girl.
thing you was thought like, oh, what is it? I probably forgot it was there. You know?
You don't forget about the weed pellets.
You
got.
don't.
No, I be forgetting. And that's why when I go to the airport and they're like, we gotta search the bag. Oh fuck. You got
But
me.
you usually get, no, you
got
usually
me.
get, they don't really bother you. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't do it in Mexico because Mexico a little different.
Yeah, you don't want to
But
go to
yeah, I don't want no issue.
jail.
I don't want no issue.
International
But
jail.
like Jamaica, if you bring stuff back, they don't really do nothing. Like
You
The
just gotta
Jamaicans
declare
or
it.
the Americans?
both of them.
You gotta declare it.
You have to
I don't
declare
do
your
that.
marijuana.
Oh.
I just bring it in my suitcase.
Don't declare
mean-
anything. Put it in a sock. Put the sock in a medicine bottle. Put the medicine bottle in a pocket of your pants. Put the pants wrapped up in a coat. Like, this is what I be doing.
Damn.
This is what I be doing.
And then this is why your ass gonna get caught.
Yeah, and then like we see something on the, it's there.
Y'all can have it.
I
got
normally.
me.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be telling people what we normally do on the podcast, right?
No, y'all probably should, because I don't edit none of this. So.
I'm sorry.
None of this gets edited.
Anyway.
I'm finished.
Anyway, yeah, so that's just me to let y'all know that it's Black people in general, even in Canada, are unserious. Because why did he laugh at me when I asked him, was he finna Brittany Griner me? Like,
Because
why did you say
that?
because my trauma response is
joke.
to joke, because there's just no way that
Real.
y'all are doing all like y'all.
Real. For
Y'all
a
were there
little-
for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Because y'all couldn't just throw it away. Like they
Wait.
put it in a little like
Evidence
bag.
bag.
Evidence bag and everything. It was like, oh my, I literally texted my friends and said, honestly,
Yo.
I said, honestly, they was like, it seems like you were trying to smuggle it out of the country. I said, I
Not
didn't
they
even
started
mean to-
using big
I said, I
words.
didn't even mean to smuggle
Smuggle,
it in the
embezzle.
country.
We need to be talking about why they let me bring it in.
Like, what are you talking
You
about?
need to be calling TSA.
Call your friends on the other side.
And
I
say
know
how,
you know
how
them.
it got here.
Right.
Because I forgot
Right.
it was in a bag.
Right, like,
This is
But
new
you
to
didn't
me.
even stun no one.
oh yeah, but then I told one lady I did because she asked me about it. She said, no.
The more she asked.
No. I didn't stun it. The lady in the beginning before she called the cops, she asked me a question and I was like, honestly, I didn't even know it was in my bag for real. Like, I forgot. And she said, don't say that. That makes it sound like somebody else packed your bag and now you're working with somebody else. I said, oh my God. I said, oh, you're part of the ring.
Rico.
She's trying to give reasonable doubt.
I said, never mind, just strike from the record. Zip it like it, put it in my pocket.
Word. Police
Oh,
asked me anything.
man.
I don't know, Your Honor.
She
Never
wasn't the
do.
police. I don't know who she was. She didn't even
word,
look,
fake
I don't
police.
even know if we call it TSA over there.
I don't.
CSA.
Okay, Canada. Yeah. Canada security.
Yeah, like, but I thought she was just a part of. She had a cane. Like she had a cane. She was walking like limped and
Oh, so she was an oldie.
Yes, I'm like, oh. And then she freaked me out. She was like, yeah, it makes it sound like you were working with other people. And then looked at my friend and was like, are you with her? I said, oh my gosh.
They must have looked at the
Wait.
movie Carry On.
Can I ask what facts? But what did y'all do after? Like, did you
Went home. Got on the plane.
Got on the plane.
This was at the airport?
Yes. They called my airline to make sure that the plane wouldn't leave without me and everything.
Because they was holding her up. Because they thought
Oh
she
my
was
God.
a terrorist.
They thought I was
But I like the
smuggler.
hospitality of like, because over here, if you miss your flight, you miss your flight. Over there,
I don't
at
think-
least they called and it was like, we got her, y'all. Don't even
I mean,
trip.
it might be the same over
I
here,
think,
but
yeah.
I don't. I mean, I've
I don't
never
know.
been.
Did you take
I've
Air
never.
Canada?
Huh?
Did you take Air Canada?
No, I took this magic school bus called Porter.
Okay.
Porter.
Oh, man. Well, guys, this was fun.
How did we get here?
This was fun. This was
I knew
great.
This was gonna happen.
We love and appreciate you guys. Yeah, this was fun. Ariana, I wanted to say this. I do appreciate you. Every time you come to this state, you always make sure you get on the podcast. And so I wanted to say thank you. I do appreciate that.
Round of applause.
Just because you're always here. So thank you.
Thank you.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Thank you. With
Always
that
gonna
being
support.
said, though, y'all, I love and I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Deuces.